Suddenly, here comes this shift in your awareness, which changes everything. There are different choices, that you do not have to live in a way that you thought you always did, that you may choose to go in a different direction than you had even known was possible, perhaps even as short a time as a week ago. And it is a very interesting time, but one that can be challenging, one that leads many to feel very abandoned or lonely, one where the majority of you are experiencing these feelings perhaps for the first time.
Hey everybody, welcome to another video where I get to hang out with incredible high vibrational energy and bring through beautiful light codes and messages for you. Today we are chatting with the Antarians, and I'm actually working on a custom piece for somebody, and I'm really excited to see what comes through. And already with the way the light is, there's stuff coming in, so I'm excited. I think this is going to be really neat, and it's a very nice sort of reflective commentary and message of support for those of you that are going through the beginning of the spiritual awakening, where you're kind of in that transitional place where things can feel a little bit tough, where people that are around you are sort of doing what they've always done, discovering that there's new things to explore, and perhaps feeling a little sad or lonely that they're not at the same place as you, or that you're feeling a little stuck, like you're not sure what's coming next. And I thought that this was a really good reflection and a really supportive message for a lot of people. Already what's coming through are these beautiful iridescent colors. This started to come through about 4 or 5 days ago. I haven't used them in a while. I don't know if you recognize these from before. They're really pretty colors. They're all a little bit of a shimmer. And hey, if you're new to the channel and the work is resonating with you, please do consider subscribing. You can like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you're feeling pulled to it, do share a comment, because you never know who you might be helping simply by sharing what you're going through. It might be exactly what someone else needed to hear today. So please feel free to do that in the comments. Okay, you
Greetings,
guys,
dear ones. We come to you in this now moment, bringing with us messages of love and support, as we are representatives of the Antarian Council of Light, speaking together in a blended voice with this conduit. In this now moment, it is an exciting time, as many of you are well into what you refer to as a spiritual awakening. You are aware that you have the ability to be conscious in every moment, that you are a being of creation, and that you can actively choose how you are living in this existence as you reside on this planet of free will and choice. This is a moment of celebration, of light, a huge influx of light coming into the planet at this time, as there often is. However, the difference is that many of you are now open and attuned to it, which means that you are able to take from the light a remembering of who you are, as it begins to open from the inside of your spiritual beingness out through all of your energetic bodies. Now, you know from the past that we and others have talked of the importance of embodiment, meaning the co-creation and working together of the mental, emotional, physical, spiritual bodies in tandem. You know that you are a being of what you call spirit, an energy, inhabiting a vessel of flesh and bone, and that the two working together create for you an existence of joy and happiness and the ability to express and experience on many levels. You are aware also of the concepts of the experiential as this being, in that what you would refer to as good versus bad are really simply experiences that you are having. No one less valid or less important or less desirable than the other. They are simply experiences that you will not. They are simply experiences that you might not have access to in other forms of existence. As you are on this planet, in this timeline, in this now moment, you are working together with many others who are aware of their own journey, their own place within the change of consciousness and shifting of the planet. Whether you are in connection in the dream and astral state, through light, through sound and vibration, or if you are in the physical, joining with others in conversation, intention, creation, it is all the same. You are contributing, and it is for us to remind you that you are making a difference. Many of you fall victim to your own thoughts and beliefs, a feeling that you must be working or creating in a particular way or a certain amount or within a certain time frame in order to be valid. And this is simply not true. For you simply to be on this earth plane in this timeline is enough. And so this is a reminder to you twofold. First, that you are here and you are doing what you are meant to be doing. And secondly, to take the pressure off yourself and allow yourself to enjoy these experiences, enjoy these moments, and celebrate the participation that you are having. When we delve into more specific circumstance, such as one of the most common experienced by those first going through this shift in awareness and spiritual awakening, we often are understanding many of you go through a period of challenge where there is a transition period from what used to be, what was always known, whether that was through the experience and upbringing and the culture and exposure of different forms of information and media to create for you a very particular lifestyle with expectations and plans. Suddenly, here comes this shift in your awareness, which changes everything. And suddenly you are aware that there are different choices, that you do not have to live in a way that you thought you always did, that you may choose to go in a different direction of thought or experience than you had even known was possible, perhaps even as short a time as a week ago. And it is a very interesting time, but one that can be challenging, one that leads many to feel very abandoned or lonely, one where the majority of you are experiencing these feelings perhaps for the first time. Now, of course, there are others who very much enjoy being alone, who are perhaps introverted and enjoy their own company, and their experiences and challenges are in a different level. But for you, as someone who is finding this shift quite challenging, we can speak to this today, primarily to relate to you the information that you are not experiencing this on your own. This is the movement through this evolution in consciousness. And as you begin to let go of what you used to believe and experience and begin to try something new, you will see a falling away, a separation from those who have been around you, perhaps throughout your entire life. Now, of course, this is a challenge because those are the ones around you that you have used for support and that you have supported in return. And suddenly there is this change, and they are going in their own pace at a different time. And do remember, as a side note, that it is important to understand that we all go at our own pace. So, to release any judgment of those around you for not being in a spiritual awakening, for not having the same ideas, beliefs, and awareness that you do, because this will only hold you back, and it is only a representation of that shift in energy from one state of vibration to another. When your consciousness shifts, your vibration shifts, and you are experiencing different ideas and concepts and energies that you could not experience previously because your vibration was in a different state. And so those who are not in the same place as you are not having the same experience. And in fact, it is quite futile and a waste of your energy to try to bring them forward, for they are simply not ready. So to perhaps look on it as a way to give them a respect of your love and energy, to let them have their own journey and to go at their own pace, and to understand that your wanting those around you to be where you are is for your needs and not for theirs. It is a challenge to move through this on your own. And this is why many do get stuck in that place of either judgment of those that are not in the same state, or a sense of anxiety or loss that those around you, the friends, the co-workers, the loved ones, the partners, the children even, are not in the same state of awareness. This is part of the journey for many of you, because what it is doing is giving you an opportunity on many levels to look within and to learn to use your discernment, to learn what you like and do not like, to learn what information you will allow into your field, what you will adopt as your truth and your beliefs, and which direction you wish to move forward. Even if that is currently feeling like you are doing nothing, even if you are feeling like you are stuck or standing still, you are still in movement. It is simply at a slower pace than you are accustomed. In this moment of feeling this discord and this transition from one state to another, allow yourself the space of care and allow yourself the space to be quiet and take time. For many of you, it is challenging as you are used to moving very quickly. And so when there is this radical shift and there is suddenly time freed up and you have let go of things that are of no longer interest to you, you will see that there is now space for more to come in, different ideas and concepts and energy. So allow yourself the space in between to adapt to the change, to adapt to the quietude. In these moments of quiet, where you allow yourself to rest, your system will come back into balance. This is where the essentials of the self-care movement are coming through. For many people are in this in-between state, and so learning to take care of themselves, again, perhaps for the first time. Find what works for you and use those tools and methods to help yourself feel balanced. And you will find that as soon as you begin to relax into it and allow yourself to just be in these moments of challenge or quiet, then suddenly you will be presented with new opportunities and ideas and connections. For this moment of discord, of stuckness, of feeling anxiety about moving from one state to another or not knowing what to do next, is actually the most challenging. It feels like more is to come, but in fact, no, the moment of that awareness is the biggest challenge. And once you've had that moment, it is completed, and now you are moving into the next state. So if you are in that current state of fear or doubt, anxiety, feeling stuck or held back, not knowing what you wish to do next, not knowing what is happening, understanding or feeling confused why you are losing friends and relatives because they are in a different vibrational state and not enjoying the same ideas and concepts of you, then as soon as you allow yourself to be in that moment, it will relax, and you will be able to move forward again. So really, this is an essential step in your awakening, because what it is doing is giving you the opportunity to learn to trust yourself, to develop your intuition, to feel confident as you move forward through these challenging times. And this is what gives you the strength and ability to shift your vibration up, and that is where the next opportunity lies. So truly, this has been for us today simply to shine a light on the experience that you are having, to give you a mirror into what is happening, because it is very easy in the human experience to let the mind create many different scenarios and not take the time to actually be in the moment and examine what is truly happening. It is either easier to look back on the past and feel a longing for the way you used to be, or to look forward and either have anxiety about what is yet to come because you do not know, or to get lost in fantasy and lifting up and out of the body into the spiritual plane because it is an easier experience. So we invite you to take this time to become embodied, to enjoy the experience of the physical with the mental and the spiritual, and see what comes of it. You are the most beautiful being on all levels. We applaud you for the courage to be in this state, for agreeing to be in this plane of existence, helping all of those around you, having these experiences. To have the experience is truly the reason of being. If you wish to expand on that, to help others, then that is also a wonderful addition, but it is not necessary. And that is one of the largest challenges that many of you will face, is understanding that the experience alone is as valid as feeling that you have to fulfill a certain idea or destiny or life path or purpose. Perhaps the purpose is simply to be on the earth plane, to experience the highs and the lows, and to know that all are valid. We are glad to be here, to be in service with our energy. If you wish to expand on this conversation, please feel the ability to call upon us through a meditative state or with intention, and we would be grateful for the conversation. We are thanking you for your time. We are representatives in a blended voice for the Antarian Council of Light, and we look forward to the next now moment.
Well, a wonderful, powerful message of support and love from the Antarians. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, please do drop a comment in below. You never know who you might be helping simply by saying what you're going through, and they might be going through the same thing as well and maybe just be a little bit too shy to leave a comment. Thank you for being here and enjoying this wonderful energy and this beautiful painting with all these iridescent colors. If you are interested in commissioning your own painting, you can contact me through the comments or through lightcodearts.com. And as usual, I wish you a wonderful and beautiful day, starseed and lightworker. We'll see you in the next video, and thank you for being here.